this moment to thank you all for watching. We're working on the 83 S10, and today we're going to mock up the Speedway Motors 9-inch forward rear end. So when I was building this truck, it originally had a 7.5-inch 10-bolt rear end, which, as we all know, are weak as glass. So I got the car running on the street, made sure the drivetrain was good as far as the trans and the engine. And this thing runs really good. It's got about a 430 horse, 355 in it. And I went to put a stronger rear end in the truck, and I built a rear end out of used 8.8 parts. Well, I'm not a rear end guy, and we'll chalk this up as a learning experience. It didn't work out. It's bent, or it's welded crooked, or I didn't set the pinion up right. I don't know what's going on with it. So that's why I ordered this rear end kit from Speedway Motors. I got it on sale. For a Black Friday sale, and it comes with a fabricated housing, leaf spring perches, Curry 31 spline axles, and I also bought a disc brake kit with it, and I still need to get the center for it. So today what we're going to do is set up the car, make sure it's level, get the rear end set in. We'll get the rear end set up in the truck and make sure the pinion angle is right, and we'll probably end up stopping from there, and we'll bring the rest of it to you on a future episode. So the Speedway rear end housing came with these leaf spring perches, and what we're going to do is just put these on there and then take the housing and set it in the truck. We already leveled out the rocker panel so that it's level using a laser, and measuring from the rocker panel to the laser to make sure that the truck is sitting level, so those numbers don't skew our pinion angle. You know which way this goes because there's a vent on the driver's side axle tube. Sometimes things don't go exactly as planned. Sometimes it's good to have an assistant so you don't struggle with doing this. I'll be right back. So what we did is set the leaf spring perches on the leaf spring set the rear axle housing on the leaf spring perches. We set the pinion angle to 3 degrees down on the axle housing, and the pinion angle, the transmission angle downwards towards the axle is 2.5 degrees. So with those numbers combined, that gives you your working pinion angle. So after we did that, we measured both leaf spring perches to the axle housing and split the difference on both sides. The measurement from the leaf spring perch to the outside on both sides is roughly 4 3/16 of an inch. Then we tacked each corner of the leaf spring perch so we can now bolt on the traction bars, which serves as the lower leaf spring mounting plate. And then we're going to jack up the rear end housing and put it on jack stands so we can somewhat simulate the pinion angle with the weight of the truck on it. Now, if you go on the internet and look, you'll find a bunch of different ways and theories on how to set this up. I watched a good video by Kevin Wilson, SBC, on YouTube, and we used his information to do the initial setup on this. This is only a 430 horsepower engine, street car, so it doesn't have to be super precise, but we still want to get it in the ballpark. So now that we got that done, we're going to bolt the traction bars on the, hold the rear end housing in and get it set down on jack stands. Thanks.